Hey everyone. So it's Thursday, the 18th of August, and I didn't have a good trading day today. And although I've had a really good green profitable day, I didn't have a good trading day. I finished the stream. We were down about 30,000 at one stage, and then I took a couple of trades. We traded six stocks before the break, and we were down about 30,000. I managed to get some back on two of those that we were deeply red on, and then we traded NEPT, and in addition, and we traded GSUN. So NEPT was Neptune Wellness, and GSUN was Golden Sun Education, one of these Chinese stocks that was. Now, GSUN or Golden Sun Education, I'm not proud of what I did with this one. It was completely against my strategy. I was revenge trading. And this is, I'll show you the trade in a minute, but we made just over 32,800. And this is what, I suppose, trading like this, with the way I traded GSUN, is what gets people hooked into day trading when they don't know what they're doing. I went in there revenge trading and essentially gambling mindset, all or nothing. And I think at one stage I said to myself that, look, if I blow up my account, I've lost 30,000 on the month. Worst case scenario, I've lost 30,000 on the month. And that was because it was quite a heavy price stock. When I got in, it was a little over 60,000. Sorry, it was a little over $60 a share, and I got in for 2,500 shares. And as I got in, it pulled back, and I should have got it straight away, but I held, and it pulled back $8. So I was down $20,000 on this trade, and I was still holding. Then it started to move back up, and I'll show you the trade itself. It started to move back up, so I added to the position, and as it moved up, well, I suppose the proof is in the eating, but the logic behind it just wasn't there in terms of trade strategy, in terms of the setups. I was chasing volatility. I got to a point this week, it's not just this week, my trading this last couple of days has been atrocious. My judgment's been poor. I had a good day last week. On Thursday, I started really well, and then I gave it back. The same thing happened yesterday. So my judgment has been very poor, and the golden rule of get to your goal or get over your goal and get out. Don't overstay your welcome. I've just not been abiding by that at all. I've been going big size when I shouldn't be going big size. I've been holding losers too long, and as a result, I've had more red days in August than I should have had. And even though I've got a profitable day today, a very profitable day today, well, $19,000 profitable today, and I'm not happy with the way I've traded. It's just I traded badly, and the last trade that I took, and I kind of slapped myself on the wrist, and that's one of the reasons I didn't do the power hour stream. I was just, I'm not right. I need to take a step back and kind of reassess. And I'm actually contemplating for the rest of the month freezing a large chunk of my equity with the broker, and I might do that tomorrow and just withdraw 100,000 off the equity position. I mean, we're in a very good, very strong position on the month, and I'll cover that. We'll look at the stats in just a moment. But I'm because I've got the big account, I'm going in with big size. I'm swinging for the fences with every trade, and that's not good trading. It's not good trading. It's not the strategy that I teach. It's not the strategy that's got me to the point where I have a big account, and I just need to take a step back. And I've been quite fatigued over the last while, and it's not just the trading. I'm getting trading fatigue, of course, but I've got other things going on in my life which are quite mentally taxing, and I'm really due a vacation or holiday or you know, a bit of summer sun or whatever you for not had some for quite a long time. So I need to get away and relax. So I'm going to probably do that in September. But today, my trading was just awful from minute one. It really was. I started off with Bed Bath and Beyond pre-market. It started to make a move up, and I went in 5,000 shares. It moved up. I got about 50 cents up on the share, so I added to the position. Doubled down, was 10,000 shares. It was up $1 a share. So I was about one stage about $12,000 up on Bed Bath and Beyond. Did I take profit? No. I was just believing it. Okay, the short squeeze is in effect on Bed Bath and Beyond. I'm going to hold it. It's going to go back up to the highs. A classic newbie mistake of hodl, and that came back down, and I ended up losing on Bed Bath and Beyond in the end. So a bit from 12,000 up to 12,000 down, a full 100% swing. Well, more than 100% swing. A 100% swing is you 12,000 up and you lose it all. But 12,000 up and then end up 12,000 down is a 200% swing. So that wasn't you know, that's not how I trade. Yes, I'm an aggressive trader, but I've just not been adhering to risk management. I've not been cutting my losses early. I've not been taking the right setups and being patient. And this is just not me at all. This is, right now, I'm probably trading worse now, even though I potentially, after today, I potentially could be on for the best month of the year, challenging up with, the likelihood is I will have the best month of the year, and potentially even my best month ever. Trading badly. I'm trading badly this month. I'm looking back at every single day and every single trade. I'm looking back at it and reviewing it, and I'm like, that wasn't good. Well, some of them, not on every trade, but on some of them, that wasn't good. That's not good. And I think because we had such a good first week, week 1 of August was immense. We traded really well the first few days. We had a big blip on the Thursday, and then we recovered on the Friday, and then we recovered again on the Monday to clear the drawdown. Last week, it was okay, but then we kind of, we built up this air of invincibility. It was like overconfidence, but we already got a cushion on the month, so we're trading big size when we shouldn't be. So this is why I'm thinking I might take out the profits and just leave 30,000 in for the rest of the month, and go back to basics. Start trading kind of the 1,000 and 2,000 share lots that have got me this far this year, and last year for that matter. And that way the swings won't be so big. I mean, you know yourself, if you look at my P&L graph, just in terms of intraday, but also across the month, I've got such big swings. That's not good risk management. That's not good trading. It's profitable. It's working out for me, but there's only a matter of time before those big swings to the downside form a streak. And I need to put a stop to that before that happens. And today it was an eye-opener for me, because whilst I put a stop in place, I got caught in a halt a couple of times with Golden Sun, and whilst it was, what I would say, it was a good trade profitably. Technically, it was a very bad trade. It really was. I could have, if it hadn't reversed when it did, I could have, lost a lot more. I was already 20,000 down on the day, and I was holding that, and I had $20,000 of unrealized losses before it went in my favor. It could quite easily have gone the opposite direction. It could have been 30,000 of unrealized. I could have ended up with a 50,000 or even a $60,000 losing day. Just because of poor discipline or ill discipline. And so I'm kicking myself or berating myself, giving myself a slap on the wrist. It worked in my favor today, and I need to fix it. I need to correct it before it gets out of hand. I need to get rid of the gambling mentality, going in big size, swinging for the fences, before I end up with a big loss that I can't recover from. And today, I think the only reason I'm profitable today is pure luck. I like to think of myself as a good trader, but today I wasn't. The only reason I'm profitable today is down to pure luck. And I jumped on a volatile stock with upwards momentum, effectively going parabolic. It reminded me very much of the HKD move from a couple of weeks ago, which was a new IPO that went parabolic on low volume. This was everything. This trade was everything that I don't want to trade normally. So I'll talk you through it, and you decide. Let's just go through the actual trade itself. So, Golden Sun Education. So this was very low volume, as you can see, and it started to move up. It moved up into a halt, and it hit the volatility scanners, obviously, the signal or the alerts, the halt. It then gapped up higher, and as it pulled back down, it then moved back up again. It moved up into another halt, and then as it started to move back down here, so I'm watching it at this stage. It's volatile. The volume's not great at all, but the moves are huge. So I'm watching this right now, and it moves up into another halt. So I'm thinking, right, I'm going to get on this. If this opens up, and it opened up higher, but I'm thinking if this opens up, I'm going to ride the momentum. And I got in at $64. Well, just under $64. It moved up slightly before pulling back to $56, just under $56. So I've got 2,500 shares of this of this stock, which right away was too big. I shouldn't have gone in with 2.5. Maybe gone in with 1,000, maybe 500. And rode it, but it pulls all the way back to 56. So as it moves, but I'm at this stage unrealized, I'm $20,000 down on this particular position. So $8 on the share. I've got 2,500 shares. As this starts to move back up, I had another 1,000 at 60. So as it kind of breaks the high of this, moving back up, I had another 1,000. I've got 3,500 shares here now. So then it then moves up, and we get another move up here. I had another 1,000 shares as it's moving up. I'm making mega bucks now on this. I'm looking at this and thinking, great. And it moves up into another halt. It really was scary movement, but it was upwards movement. So I'd already put a stop in place down here, but I moved it up. So this is, right now, this is reminding me of HKD and how it moved up. And I'm thinking, is this going to go really parabolic? Is this going to go up to $100 a share? Is this going to go up to $150, $200 a share? If this goes up to kind of 100, I'm getting excited now. I'm not even thinking about how well I'm trading this, or how badly I'm trading this, or what I've done. Until it had gone into this halt, and then I'm thinking, okay, well, it's looking like a sideways halt. I've got 5 minutes, or at least 5 minutes, maybe even 10 minutes. So that's when I spotted the move on Revlon. I switched over to the small account, traded Revlon whilst I was waiting for this halt to resume, and then I came back to this for the resumption. And it resumed sideways. It didn't pull back, well, slightly, but not so much. So I didn't have a trailing stop, because my hotkeys on my trailing stops are the kind of 10, 20, 30, and 50 cents. And I needed a $2 stop on this, because the spreads were anywhere between kind of 40 cents, 80 cents. They were big spreads. Again, that's another thing that, that was wrong, totally wrong with this trade. So as this moved up, and it moved up to over $74, I moved my stop up to $70, and then when it started to pull back here, I got stopped out, and basically I sold off everything at that, and I've made nearly $33,000 on the trade. And whilst I was really happy with that at the time, and I'm looking back at it now, and it was only a little bit afterwards I thought, do you know what, that could have gone so much wrong with that trade. It could have gone so bad for me. When this, I got in here at 64, 2,500 shares. As this pulled back, I should have got out at 60. Losing $4, losing $10,000, $4 per share, losing $10,000 would have been bad, you know. But I held, and it carried on putting. It went all the way down to 56, and I was 20,000, and I was still holding. I'm looking at that now, and I'm thinking, what was I thinking? Caught in the moment, what was I thinking? It could have just gone another $5 or $6, even all the way down to the VWAP even. So I could have lost $14 a share, $2,500 at $14 a share. I could have been really in the hole. I could have lost $50,000 on this trade if it had gone the opposite direction. I was lucky. That's all it was on this trade, pure luck. We did have, we did get some moves on NEPT. Now NEPT moved up really well, so we traded this. And we got a couple of $1,000s on NEPT, and Indonesian energy we lost, but we actually got some of that back on the move back up here. So we actually lost that, and then where was it? Wasn't there? It was here. So we got some on this move back up here. We managed to get some of that back. What was the other one that was moving that we were down about 7,000? Oh, it was Bright Minds Bioscience. So we were down about 7,000, and we managed to get some back on this one as well. So again, not trading particularly well. We got some gains back. I'd like to say that, you know, I was in a losing position. I fought hard, and I turned it around. And there's some truth to that. But in reality, I was in a losing position, and the red mist descended, and there was no need for it. I'm in a very strong position. So let's just have a look at the moment. Let's have a look at the. Let's have a look at August. Where's August on TradingView? So this is TradingView right now. These let's look at the detailed reports. So this is August on TradingView. My best ever trading month is 167. So to get another 17 in 9 trading days is when my average that I look for on a daily basis is 5,000. I think I'm going to reduce that to 2,500 for the rest of the month. But my average is 5,000. So to get 17,000, even if I reduce it to 2,500 over the next 9 trading days, it will take us beyond that. It'll take us to 170. So why am I getting upset? If I was 19,000 down, or 20,000, or even 30,000 down, as I was at one stage today, why am I allowing the red mist to descend and getting the gambling mindset? Why am I allowing the red mist to descend and you know, me throw money away? I always have this mantra about it's not real money until you withdraw it. To be fair, that allows you to, you know, reduce some of the emotional element to trading. You know, try and have a robotic viewpoint of it. But if that was the case, and you didn't get, I didn't get emotional about losing money, I wouldn't have done what I did today. Yes, it worked out for me. Yes, I've made money today and I'm green. But that's more down to luck, as I've already said. than by design, and I should never put myself in that situation. If I lost 30,000 today, I'm still 100,000 profit, gross profit on the month. If I lost 30,000 today, I'm still ahead of monthly goal. So why am I? Sorry, that would take me to 70,000, because this is I've imported the trades already today. So this includes today. So I've imported the trades already. If we look at the overview here on the calendar, you'll see what I'm talking about. So I've imported today's trades, yeah. So if I'd lost 30,000 today, I would have been 70,000 in the hole. 30,000 to make up on the month with 9 trading days. 9 trading days at an average of $5,000 per day is 45. So we still could have got over goal on the month. We're still ahead of goal on the pro rata on the month. So why am I allowing the red mist to descend? I don't know. Am I putting myself under too much pressure? Maybe it's because I'm doing this on social media as well. I don't know. The red mist descended, and I can't explain why I'm allowing that to happen. We're in a very good position. If I look at this, my average gain for the month is almost twice what my goal is, which puts that into perspective. There's no need for me to be swinging so big. I'm so far ahead of where I need to be on the month. I shouldn't be swinging this big. It really makes no sense. My win-loss expectation on the month as a result of that, 330 versus 196. So 3 to 2. A little better than 3 to 2. Not ideal, but we're in a really strong position. The fact that I've actually made $330,000 of gains on August alone, $330,000 of gains, and then that in itself speaks volumes about the volatility of the market. And then to have given back 200,000. If I'd been more disciplined, yes, I might not have made the 329. I might have only made 250, but I wouldn't have given back 200. If I'd been more disciplined, I probably would have only lost, say, 100,000. So if I made 250, I'd probably be in about the same position, but my statistics would look a lot better. I need to take a step. I mean, let's just look at this. And what I'm talking about here is that this is what I'm talking about. Okay, this is my cumulative P&L. This is not good trading. This is not good trading. The fact that in August, I've got such zigzag, heavy swings, that is not good trading. If I look at the cumulative drawdown, I mean, look at this. That is ridiculous. I should be having small drawdowns that I can recover easily from. This is absolutely ridiculous trading. I need to get back on point, because a couple of these big swings, and if they're followed by more big swings, that's what ends up blowing up an account. I've been fortunate enough that it has been a very volatile month. We've had some really big moves. So when I've lost positions, when I've made big losses, there's been enough movement and enough stocks moving on a given day that I've been able to recover it. But this kind of P&L graph is ludicrous. There's no P&L graph should look so volatile. Not if you're trading right. Not if you're trading right. Okay. So I'm a little bit disappointed. I'm kind of going back to what I'm, back to basics. I'm a little bit disappointed in myself. I'm going to you people that are following me, that come on my live stream, remind me. If you see me taking big size, remind me. not to take big size. No, what I'll do is in the morning I'm going to get into the broker and I'm going to withdraw some money. Withdraw it early, and that way just leave myself say 30,000 in the account, and that way I can't take the big size. I think if I limit myself so I can't take the big size, I won't be tempted to do it. If the money, if the equity's still there, I'm still going to be tempted to take those big swings. So I think I'm just going to limit myself tomorrow. I'll fill out the form a little bit later and make some withdrawals. I think that's the only way to be sure. There's no reason why I still can't have those big have that big month if I just 132,000 at the moment, 133,000. So 34,000 away from my biggest ever month and 9 trading days. So if I have $5,000 average per day for those 9 trading days, I will have that best ever month. So I don't need to have a big equity position and the temptation of swinging for the fences every trade. I've done a lot of waffling. I've done a lot of talking on this trade recap. I hope I've not bored you. I've just been feeling it emotionally this last few days, but today in particular was a bit of a rude awakening, even though it went in my favour. So, look, all's well that ends well, as they say, and we've had another green day. Be it by luck or design, a green day is a good day, and a green day to 5 figures is a phenomenal day. So, look, I'll leave you with this trade recap. I'll be back at it again tomorrow. I'll be back at it 90 minutes before the market opens live on stream. I'll be looking at what's moving from 2 hours beforehand, sorting out my my watch list. I may trade if there's a setup, but I'll be streaming my trading live pre-market 90 minutes before the bell and for the first hour of the open. So come join me. Come join the live stream. And if you see me, if I've not withdrawn the equity tomorrow, and just remind me to do it, because I'm going to be going to bed soon. Remind me to do it, and I want to be trading a lot smaller for the rest of the month. It might not make great entertainment on the live stream. I don't care. I'm not here to entertain. I'm here to make money. So come back tomorrow and we'll do it all again. I'll see you then.